Welcome back. I wasn't finished with Helaman 11, and I owe you guys a drink for the second half of verse 17. At least I got to put this back in the chiller since I'm breaking my videos in half. May as well take a piss, get things nice and chilled. I'd rather do it in one, but what the heck. I will take whatever advantages this provides me. Besides, it starts tasting pretty evil when it gets warm. It does have a pumpkin pie taste. You can really taste the nutmeg as it warms up. Then it becomes a little overwhelming, but it's good. I don't know if I'd buy it again, but it's good. I like it. But it's my thought. Verse 18 of Helaman 11. And behold, the people did rejoice and glorify God, and the whole face of the land was filled with rejoicing. And they did no more seek to destroy Nephi, but they did esteem him as a great prophet, and the man of God, having great power and authority given unto him from God. 19. And behold, Lehi, his brother, was not a whit behind him. As to things pertaining to righteousness, because they needed to mention him, we're going to start to forget about him. And thus it did come to pass, as I knew it would. I lost my place again. 20. And thus it did come to pass that the people of Nephi began to prosper again in the land, and began to build up their waste places. They're consuming. And began to multiply and spread, even until they did cover the whole face of the land, both on the northward and on the southward, from the sea west to the sea east. Wherever that is. 21. And it came to pass that the 76th year did end in peace. And the 77th year began in peace. And the church did spread throughout the face of all the land, like a cancer. And the more part of the people, both the Nephites and the Lamanites, did belong to the church. And they did have exceeding great peace in the land, and thus ended the 77th year. 22. And also they had peace in the 78th year, save it were a few contentions concerning the points of doctrine which had been laid down by the prophets. 23. And in the 79th year there began to be much strife. But it came to pass that Nephi and Lehi and many of their brethren who knew concerning the true points of doctrine, having many revelations daily. Yeah. Therefore, they did preach unto the people, insomuch that they did put an end to their strife in that same year. Good job, boys. 24. And it came to pass. I might have to go get some more beer. That in the 80th year of the reign of the judges over the people of Nephi, there was a certain number of the dissenters from the people of Nephi who had some years before gone over unto the Lamanites and taken upon themselves the name of Lamanites, and also a certain number who were real descendants of the Lamanites, being stirred up to anger by them or by those dissenters. Therefore, they commenced a war with their brethren. Damn it, you messed up the 80th year. 25. And they did commit murder and plunder. And then they would retreat back into the mountains and into the wilderness and secret places, hiding themselves that they could not be discovered, receiving daily an addition to their numbers. How do they find them if they can't be discovered? Just kidding. Don't really care. Numbers of the dissenters that went forth unto them. 26. And thus, in time, yea, even in the space of not many years. Pretty precise there, guys. They became an exceeding great band of robbers. And they did search out all the secret plans of Gadianton. See that little plot thread they set up earlier? Paying off right now. They found all their plans, those extinct Gadianton robbers. And thus, they became robbers of Gadianton. Well, it's just like the Sith, in Star Wars. They came back. The Jedis were all gone. They came back. Yeah, okay, I understand now. Keep confusing this with fiction. I don't know why I do that. 27. Now behold, these robbers did make great havoc, yea, even great destruction among the people of Nephi, and also among the people of the Lamanites. And it came to pass, verse 28, that it was expedient that there should be a stop put to the work of destruction. Therefore, they sent an army of strong men into the wilderness and upon the mountains to search out this band of robbers and to destroy them again. 29. But behold, it came to pass. That was fancy. Uh-oh. 29. But behold, it came to pass that in that same year they were driven back even into their own lands, and thus into the 80th year of the reign of the judges over the people of Nephi. 30. And it came to pass. I don't know. That in the same year they were 30. And it came to pass in the commencement of the 81st year, they did go forth again, this band of robbers, and did destroy many, and they were also visited with much destruction. 31. And they were again obliged to return out of the wilderness and out of the mountains unto their own lands, because of the exceeding greatness of the numbers of those robbers who were infesting the mountains and the wilderness. I gotta get some more beer.